You always find the awesomest stories.
On the more serious issues, have you ever been to Baltimore?
I have.
Like-
oh, look at you.
Like I'm
Yeah.
putting on the Baltimore Ravens, right? You've never been to Baltimore? Well, you have been viewed. This is a place where the Star Spangled Banner was written by Francis Scott Key
Very
in Fort
historical.
McHenry.
Yes.
Very historical area, very nice.
Yes.
Or maybe you've gone out to had season tickets to see the O's, or maybe catch an NFL game at the Big Crab Cake. We all know that Baltimore can be a dicey place to play in the big city, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you dare to wander the streets of Bmore, be prepared. Have your own personal camera on filming. Why? Because police in Bmore cannot be trusted.
Oh,
to be fair,
really?
this goes on a lot more than just to Baltimore, okay?
Yeah,
And we just hear about it here.
Yeah.
Planting evidence is something frowning upon in most police stations, but in 2 weeks after the body camera reportedly showed a Baltimore police officer planting drugs at the scene of an arrest again. The city's public defender claims a second video has captured another incident. The newest videos...
Same guy?
No. The newest incident stems from a November 29 drug show arrest. Multiple officers working together to manufacture evidence. The Baltimore City Office of the Police Defender said Tuesday the latest video show an officer finding drugs that allegedly another officer had placed there moments before. So, just to recap, the case was dismissed for the suspect that was originally charged. What happened was she got pulled over. The police pulled her over.
Right.
And one said, "You smells like marijuana in here," and she said, "There's no marijuana. I didn't smoke any marijuana."
Right.
So they went, they pulled her stuff, they checked in her jacket, and they found a little bit of marijuana. And he said, "Say this is it." And she goes, "I didn't even smoke any yet." So then, they're filming this, and they went back and they checked again. And then the one place the guy did check, the other guy came back and he said, "Oh, did you check this place?" Knowing it had already been checked. So then they checked again. Of course, out pops another bag of marijuana, with this time has heroin in it. And so they show this, and they're wondering, how did it miraculously show up like David Copperfield?
Right.
So the recent video comes from the department. It was long plagued with charges of corruption that struggled to restore their public confidence. In March, 7 Baltimore officers were federally charged with robbing citizens, following false reports and claiming overtime fraudulently. 2 of those now former officers pleaded guilty. Shortly after the officers were charged, the police commissioner said the department would be stopping to this plainclothes policy, telling Baltimore Sun that he was concerned that their methods accelerated a cutting corner mindset. In April, a federal judge approved consent decree after the Justice Department reported that found wide disparity in how Baltimore police treat their citizens. I wasn't aware that the crime rate was so low in Baltimore that the police had to manufacture crime suddenly.
I was
What do you have to put
same
it?
thing.
You're so bored. You're not busy enough. You got to take a bag of weed and stick it in somebody's car. I mean, come on, guys.
Baltimore was the town that they burnt everything down.
Yeah,
in,
that was
right?
down there,
That was like
north in Pennsylvania Avenue. I know it well. It's a good area. It's where.
So I don't see where they have.
It's where I used to hang out. You know what I'm saying?
Did you?
Yeah. That's the
I
reason.
didn't know that.
The reason they held. The reason these guys are held to higher standards, these police officers, and I know they're human. I'm not trying to bash the police, but you guys are like a court officer. You're officers of the court. So when you go to court and an officer says, yes, he did that, it doesn't matter how right you may be, you did it. And I know we all like to think we're innocent until we're proven guilty, but that's not true. That's just fake. Maybe in 1704, 1804, 1904, maybe. But I can tell you that when you go to the court and the judge looks at you and looks at the police officer, and the police officer holds his hand up as an officer of the court and swears to it, it's gospel. And it doesn't matter who you are. You better have F. Lee Bailey or O.J. Simpson's lawyer, or you're going to jail or paying a fine. I don't care if it's a misdemeanor or a minor or a major or whatever it is. You're pretty much done.
You're guilty until you prove
you
yourself
are. You're
innocent.
guilty until you prove. And I'm not cracking on the good police. So guys, lighten up. I'm just talking about the rotten eggs out there that are so bored that they have to plant some kind of evidence. It's apparently the second time it's happened. So it doesn't happen just there. It happens everywhere. I mean, look what happened in Minnesota. So it's a crazy world we live in. You know,
there's a lot of rotten eggs out there.